Welcome to AEW Dynamite. We're starting shit off hot and heavy. Impromptu brawl style. We got RUSEV and Kenny Omega starting off the show. Another chapter of this ongoing, never-ending rivalry between the Elite and the Circle Jerk. These guys started off in the locker room, and it spilled all the way out into the ring. Per usual, security is nowhere to be found, and these two guys are just having at it. Kenny Omega in control momentarily. RUSEV tried to hit a lariat, missed it, and goes right over the top rope. Now this thing is spilled out onto the floor. RUSEV right hand backbreaker. Oh shit, RUSEV going underneath the ring for some weaponry, and he pulls out a Singapore cane, swinging wildly, missed it. But Omega did miss with that drop kick right on the button. Man, and you gotta think this one is gonna lead to an official sanctioned match, depending on how these guys walk away from this brawl, if they walk away, which is questionable considering that RUSEV is swinging that Singapore cane with deadly intent, and he connects in the midsection into the back to the rib cage. RUSEV is decimating Kenny Omega with that Singapore cane. Thus far, I've said it on multiple occasions, the Circle Jerk has dominated the Elite, but that may have changed last week when we saw the Elite get a very impressive win in tag team action. And now they're following it up with a street fight. No rules, no referees, nothing but air and opportunity here in Purgatory, Michigan. But Kenny Omega is in a whole lot of trouble, folks. RUSEV, wheelbarrow pancake. RUSEV feeling his nuts. The crowd is going absolutely insane. Just tosses Kenny Omega across the ring like the proverbial ragdoll. Omega back on his feet momentarily. RUSEV through a knocking slam. Holy shit. Omega is in a world of trouble here, folks. RUSEV showing that scary power. And this man has been nothing short of beastly since he stepped foot in AEW and joined the Circle Jerk. And if he can take out Kenny Omega here, it will be a huge blow to the Elite and their chances in this faction war. RUSEV with a vertical slam. Both of these guys looking like they're tiring down. But make no mistake about it, it's Omega feeling it the most. RUSEV, another pancake, tilt-a-whirl, throw-down slam. And man, Kenny Omega needs a mercy. He's getting his ass beat, folks. Catches an elbow right to the side of the face. RUSEV boot to the midsection. Another Uranagi slam, best in the business. Eat your heart out, Matt Hardy. More like a side effect. RUSEV tried to kick Kenny Omega's block off, but he missed it. Thank goodness for Omega, who's back on the offense. Momentarily nails RUSEV with a forearm. Right off of the apron, then we're back out onto the floor. Omega catering to the fans, but that may cost him. RUSEV just threw him right into the barricade. You see our Brazilian announce team, those guys got the fuck out of Dodge as soon as this brawl spilled out here to ringside. Cannot blame him one bit. Rusev is taking it to Kenny Omega. And now he's going for a steel chair, it looks like. He won't get to it. Oh my God. Looks like he baited Omega in. And it paid off. Gut-wrench suplex. Throw-over variety. Rusev going back under the ring for more weapons, but Omega catches him before he can do damage. And he eats a forearm and a clothesline for his troubles. Rusev is determined to find something under that ring. And it's the steel chair. Oh, and he just bashed Kenny Omega right in the knee with that steel chair before giving a woman a head. Holy shit. Kenny Omega. And there's that boot to the back of the head. This one is it. It's over. Excuse me. Kenny Omega knocked unconscious. What a fight. What dominance by Rusev. What dominance by the circle jerk. And it's never-ending fashion war. We have restored order momentarily enough for our first official matchup. Here comes the happy-ass addiction. Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, but look, Mike Bennett trying to pull a sneak attack. I don't know if he thought better of it for a moment. Mike Bennett, we know this guy's has substance abuse problems. He might be on one right now. Did not get the jump on Frankie Kazarian. Now it may cost him. Canales, Bennett is in control for the moment. Kaz takes him down with that step over trip. But Bennett with an arm drag. Back and forth we go. Kaz going for a suplex. Perfect execution. Both of these guys trying to find their footing here at AEW. They've been sort of squandering. Kaz in the tag team division. Bennett in the tag team division as well as the singles division. We've seen them team up with Leo Rush on occasion. Those two have seemed to have forged a tag team, a brotherhood, if you will. But here is one-on-one, and Mike Bennett, I gotta say, he's outclassed against Frankie Kazarian. He's been in the business for about 20 years. This guy's long in the tooth, but don't let that fool you. He's still as deadly as ever. Meanwhile, he's on his ass, getting it handed to him by Mike Bennett, who's got all the talent and all the potential in the world. Can he pull it together? He just ate a backbreaker, but gets up right away. Impressive. Forearm into a cutter. And Kaz rolls out to the outside. Doesn't get a chance to catch his breath. Bennett follows him out, only to eat a back suplex for his troubles. What a drop kick. The impressive athleticism of Mike Bennett. Like I said, this guy has all the potential in the world. Former World Tag Team Champion in Ring of Honor. Did some very nice things in TNA Wrestling. His AEW run has been more or less forgettable up to this point, but he can start writing a new narrative if he can pull off the victory here tonight with his lovely wife in his corner. But he has got his hands full against Frankie Kazarian. Mini blockbuster. Kaz, I'm telling you, this guy is surgical. He's been known as a high flyer, but these days, he's more like a technician in the vein of R. Anderson or Tully Blanchard. This guy knows all the tricks of the trade. And he's going for that neck compressor, which I've been told is correctly called the Dude Buster. And that could be it for Mike Bennett. No, he kicks out. Impressive. We seen Adam Hangman Page hit that move and rack up quite a few wins here at AEW. Kaz, forearm. Oh, springboard DDT right off the apron. Mike Bennett might be out. I don't know how he recovers from that shit right there. Kaz sends him back into the ring. Could be setting him up for the finisher. That's gotta be it. Crossworm style. Neck breaker. Shut it down. Go home. Frankie Kazarian is the winner. Gotta give Mike Bennett a smidgen of credit at least. He tried to get the jump on Kaz. Tried to get the advantage. It just never really panned out. Kaz controlled this matchup from beginning to end. He won this shit on points. He won it in the ring. Could we see big things on the horizon for Frankie Kazarian? Only time will tell. Back from commercial break, and we're following up on a beef, if you will, that came out of nowhere. Rosemary and Molly fucking Holly. Molly just showed up in AEW, and her first appearance was a blindsiding Rosemary from behind on the stage. If I was Rosemary, I'd be watching my back right the fuck now. Who knows if Molly Holly's gonna come out with a baseball bat, a fucking steel chair, and take it to the back of her head. Still not quite sure what sparked that vitriol on the part of Molly Holly, sweet old Molly, but apparently she has some issues with Rosemary. Maybe it's one of those religious things. I don't fucking know. Whatever the case, their issues are going to be settled here tonight on AEW Dynamite. And here she comes, the one and only good golly Miss Molly. A look of determination plastered all over her grill, fat ass booty just swinging in the rear view. I hope she brings her A game here tonight, because Rosemary, she is always on her A game. Here we go. The match you never knew you needed to see. Rosemary can put an end to this feud before it even really gets started, but Molly hits her with a Frankensteiner, and Rosemary has to slip out. Oh, but it was just to get the edge. Rosemary crafty as fuck. Clothesline takes Molly down. Boot right to the chin. Man, Rosemary is a very dangerous woman. Molly Holly better be on her shit. Snake eyes right on the top turnbuckle. Rosemary going for the pin. This would be an upset win, but no. Rosemary kicks out of it. Forearm right to the face. These ladies are hitting hard tonight. Neither one of them is fucking around. Rosemary, impressive suplex. Oh, she went for a lariat but missed it. Flies over the top rope out onto the floor. Molly follows her out and hits her with the lariat of her own. JBL would be hella impressed with that one. A chop fest. These ladies are going at it. What a matchup. Back in the ring, Rosemary going after the leg. Trying to take the wheels from under Molly Holly. Another kick, this one to the pectoral muscles. But Molly's back on her feet, throwing the kicks of her own. But Rosemary rushes in, hits her with a bulldog. Rosemary trying to take Molly apart bit by bit, piece by piece. Scoop slam, going for a kick. She missed it, but doesn't miss with that lariat. And man, now we're seeing Rosemary putting together some successive offense. Could be the beginning of the end for young Molly Holly. Rosemary snap suplex. And another boot right to the chin. Rosemary disrespectful. This woman knows how to put the pain on your ass. And Molly is feeling it right now. She may be regretting attacking this woman from behind. And she eats a DDT. And that could be all for Miss Molly. Yes, shut it down. Go home. Very impressive outing for Molly, but in the end, it's Rosemary with the win. Back here on AEW Dynamite, we've got tag team action, and I believe this is a first-time match between two of the best tag teams in the world. There you see them, the Revival, Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson. Came oh so close to becoming the first AEW World Champions, World Tag Team Champions. Fell short of that goal, but with the win tonight, they could be right back at the top of the pod. Here come their opponents, one of my favorite all-time tag teams, the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin. These guys were also in the World Tag Team Championship tournament. Didn't come out looking as sparkly clean and as impressive as the Revival, but these guys could be right back on top of the AEW Tag Team division in a heartbeat. And that heartbeat could start pulsating tonight with a win over the Revival. Here we go. Chris Sabin, Scott Dawson, goddammit, thumbing us off here. Dawson, haymakers, take Sabin down, scoop slam. Dawson throws Sabin over the top rope. Oh, shit. Chris Sabin looks like he might have hurt that elbow there. This guy's had a litany of injuries in his career on just about every limb. Definitely want to avoid that if possible against a pair of wily, veteran, savvy competitors like the Revival. These guys will pick a body part and take that bitch apart. Not unlike their idols, Tully Blanchard and R. Anderson. In comes Dash Wilder. Misses the right hand. Sabin throws him into the corner. Can we see some tag team shenanigans? No, Wilder fights him off with a boot to the face. Back suplex. Sabin in a world of trouble needs a tag. in the worst way. Forearm kick to the midsection. Wilder's letting him go. Sunset flip off of the top rope. Referee fuck nugget slow with the pin. Had he been on his shit, it might have been over for Sabin. Wilder, going to work on that leg. And that's where Sabin has had a lot of his trouble. That left knee in particular. There's some damage to that left nut. Inverted atomic drop. Wilder just nailed Alex Shelley off the apron just for fucking existing. And man, the Revival are dominating the Motor City Machine Guns, and that has been the story thus far in the Motor City Machine Guns AEW run. They've been getting dominated more often than not. Chop. Sabin blocks that attempted a forearm, throws Wilder into the corner. Can he finally pull off a... No. Wilder shuts that shit down. Throws Sabin into the Revival corner. In comes Scott Dawson. And it looks like they will pull off some tag team shenanigans. Very impressive. Chris Sabin needs to get his ass to that corner quickly. Eats a lariat right in front of his tag team partner. Alex Shelley trying to offer words of encouragement. But it's not helping in the least bit. Scott Dawson perfectly executed stalling suplex. Shelley was ready for him that time. Caught him with a clubbing forearm. Nevertheless, Scott Dawson back on top of Sabin. Trying to break the right arm. They are picking apart Chris Sabin limb by fucking limb. And now doing some work on the back before going right back to that arm. Man, Chris Sabin is in a whole lot of trouble. Dawson going for another suplex. Man, and he's doing it right in the Motor City God damn it, I don't know why I can't say this fucking word. Meanwhile, Alex Shelley finally gets the tag. Mid kick. Drop kick. PK kick right to the chest. Feats of fury from Alex Shelley so far. Fired up, standing out there on the apron, seeing his homeboy get worked over. Here comes Dawson. Both men unable to connect. Shelley knees to the midsection, followed up by a bro kick of sorts. Alex Shelley has come in and turned the tide quickly. Wilder gets thrown over the top rope. And Shelley follows him out, trying to do some damage out here on the outside. But Wilder sends him back in, and now it's Shelley in trouble. Dash Wilder, scoop slam. Man, these guys are technicians to the core, the Revival. Wilder says fuck the technique, he goes for a choke. These guys will not hesitate to break every rule in the goddamn book if they have to. Innovative backbreaker. And now it's Alex Shelley who needs a tag, but I don't know if Chris Sabin is ready to do anything worth of note, because he's got his ass beat for the majority of this matchup, and maybe Alex Shelley rolling solo for a while. Wilder sends him into the ropes, catches him with a haymaker into a side back suplex. And there you see Chris Sabin looks like he's dying over there on the apron. Going after that leg, and now it's Alex Shelley on one fucking wheel got folded up there. Wilder Sends him over the top. Shelley stays on his feet on the apron, but he's going to get brought in the hard way. Suplex. Pure dominance here by the Revival. Pinfall. Wilder with his foot on the rope. Both of them for added leverage. Chris Sabin comes in to make the tag. He's going to regret that right away. Reverse suplex by Scott Dawson. Man. The Motor City Machine Guns. These guys are out here looking like enhancement talent. Another suplex. And right now it's looking like the Revival are essentially playing with their food, toying with these boys, making a mockery of one of the greatest tag teams we've seen over the past 2 decades. But what you've done in the past doesn't mean jack shit here in AEW. Alex Shelley kicks out, but I don't know how much more he can take in this ass whooping. Scott Dawson. Another suplex. This time he didn't go for the cover. Probably watched because Shelley was a little too close to the rope. Nevertheless, Scott Dawson in total control, as are the Revival. Picking apart Alex Shelley, going from leg to arm. Alex Shelley needs to get his ass to that fucking corner. But he gets thrown outside. Shelley stays on the apron. Not for long. Scott Dawson, vicious vertical suplex. And an inverted Indian deathlock. Will Shelley tap out? Trying to hang on. Sabin comes in and breaks it up. A moment of reprieve for Alex Shelley, but he needs to make a tag. If the Motor City Machine Guns have any chance of winning this matchup, Shelley. Oh, German suplex with the knee hooked. Very impressive move by Shelley. Armbar, but no, Scott Dawson fighting him out of it, clubbing blows to the midsection. Oh, Shelley catches the boot. Again, going from that leg hook, German suplex. Alex Shelley, this dude has got moves for days. But he gets thrown into the corner, and now more double tag team shenanigans by the Revival. Assisted leg drop. Look at the elevation on that fucking move. Dash Wilder for the cover, got his forearm all across Alex Shelley's throat. And that's it. Chris Sabin comes in and eats a drop kick for his troubles. Another dominating performance by the Revival. Another lackluster performance by the Motor City Machine Guns. Man, their run at AEW has been anything but impressive. It's been a goddamn disappointment. Main event time. Another chapter in this ongoing fashion war. And there he is, RUSEV, accompanied by his circle jerk mate, Claudio Castagnoli. And when these guys stepped into AEW, they gave the circle jerk an incredible edge that they have yet to relinquish in terms of this ongoing battle with the Elite. We've seen the Elite pick up some wins here and there, but let's be honest, the circle jerk has dominated these boys. And RUSEV looking like a badass, like he's ready to break another member of the Elite in half. And with Claudio on his side, it can only be a matter of time before that all comes to fruition.
I'ma give it to them bulletproof. Little niggas, that's the way that we ride. Me and my niggas get live. I'm from the 99. Holy.
Here comes his opponent. Excuse me, goddammit. Not enough water in my diet tonight. Like I was saying, here comes his opponent, Cody. And he's coming out alone. Which has gotta be troublesome if you're a Cody Rhodes fan. He's essentially 2-on-1 here. You know the circle jerk will not hesitate to get involved in a match. Even if it means losing a match by DQ just so they can beat the holy fuck out of the Elite's Cody. But let's not forget Cody Rhodes looked mighty impressive last week in that tag team match where the Elite did pull off a win. So maybe he's riding a wave of momentum that will help him out tonight. So far, it's not looking like it. Rusev with a backdrop. Holy shit. Throw over suplex. And Rusev gloating, talking his shit. And Cody is feeling it right now. Cody's going to have to rely on that speed. And that mental acumen that has made him one of the most successful singles competitors we've seen over the last 5 years or so. This guy's a former world champion. But as I just said, what you've done prior to AEW doesn't mean jack shit. Because right now, here in the present, Cody is getting his ass handed to him. And Rusev is hulking up, feeling his nuts. While Cody is feeling boots all over his goddamn body. And he catches a knee to the face. Rusev going for the obligatory suplex. Cody is in a whole lot of trouble here. I don't feel good about this man's chances. Rusev, another suplex. Misses with that PK. He might have fucking broke his back if he connected with that bitch. Nevertheless, Cody is back on the offense momentarily. Knee to the face. But Rusev catches that boot. Oh my goodness. This guy has scary strength. We know Claudio was strong, but Rusev in terms of raw power may be the most powerful athlete here on the AEW roster. And right now, he's demonstrating all that power, unleashing it on Cody, but Cody fired up with a succession of moves. But that shit is cut short quickly. Rusev unleashing that power. Going for another suplex here. Snap variety. Holy shit. Talk about super athletes. This guy Rusev is the prototypical example and missed with that kick. Cody cannot string together enough moves to get an edge. He gets thrown across the ring like the proverbial ragdoll. And man, this guy's looking unresponsive. I don't know how much more this ass kicking he can take. Rusev, wheelbarrow pancake. And man, these fans in the front row, they're not happy about the way this match is going. Clearly they're rooting for Cody. Oh my goodness. Rusev showing that athleticism. Pulling out all the fucking stops here. Going deep into his repertoire. But Cody fighting him off. Elbow to the face. Throws Rusev into the turnbuckle. Once again, Rusev cutting that shit short. Tosses him right into the turnbuckle. Shook the whole goddamn ring with that impact. Another suplex. And you know what he's setting him up for. It's that fucking camel clutch. That Bulgarian fucking spine breaker. But Cody, this could be one more run he's got in him. Issa forearm. Rusev scoop slam. Cody worse for wear. Now Rusev with taking it old school with a claw to the shoulder blade. Cody's back, his whole body racked with pain. Another throw-over suplex. Rusev going for the pin, neglects to hook the leg. He may not need to, but no, Cody kicks out. The crowd trying to get behind him. This guy needs all the fucking help he can get, especially after eating that Uranagi slam. Rusev is all on this boy's head right now. Picks him up just to put him down again. Another Uranagi, holy fuck. He's beating his ass and talking to him at the same time, just rubbing it in. He misses with that kick again. Cody lucky. He moved out of the way of that one, but he didn't move out of the way of that elbow to the face. And he certainly did not evade that vicious high elevation Uranagi slam. Rusev for the cover, no. Cody kicks out. You gotta admire this man's resolve. A lesser man would have been done 5 minutes ago, but here's Cody still trying to pull out the victory here, just trying to survive more or less, goddammit. But Rusev is giving it to him. Another slam. Suplex, excuse me. Cody is looking lifeless when he's down there on the mat. If it wasn't for Rusev picking him up, he might not have gotten up. And he finally connects with that kick to the back of the head. Cody, kick of his own, fighting up off the floor, off the mat, excuse me, goddammit. And now Cody is starting to feel his nuts. No, Rusev fighting him off, sunset flip into the ring, into the cover. No, Cody kicks out, near fall there. Headbutt, holy fuck. Oh my God, this is it right here, that camel clutch. Referee, ring the damn bell in this fucking agony now. Cody taps out. Yes, that is it. Rusev let go of the damn hole, goddammit. Fuck. Once again, the circle jerk illustrates their dominance in this fashion war that's been one-sided. And I don't know at this point what the Elite have left to prove. They might as well move on to something else because they've just been getting embarrassed week after week. On that note, that's it for this edition of AEW Dynamite. Look at Claudio's goofy ass out there. See you next week.